one word to describe the last 50 years would be tradition.
One word that I would use is persistence.
One word to describe the past 50 years would be fun. For the most part, enjoyed every bit of it. Memories of the 49 sales, just people coming together to help. Been through different generations of families helping put it together.
I mean, we started from scratch, the first one. I mean, we did things so differently. Just the fact that we did it probably was an accomplishment in itself. Everything was an obstacle. We wouldn't have had a lighted clipping room or a wash rack, or their barns wouldn't have been wired with lights. So everything was improvised.
Well, I remember the first sale. They were still wiring the barn for electricity the week of the sale. They used to wash the cattle outside before they moved into the nursery of the hog barn to do it.
The first two generations, Grandma, Grandpa, Mom, and Dad, started out with corn and beans and pulled Herefords and hogs. And then the third generation came. The change from those two generations to the third generations has been added boar goats, added dogs, different breeds. I raised chickens and sold eggs for a little while when I was in school.
Dad had a plan every year. He put the sale ring in on Monday, the week of the sale. Bleachers didn't come in until Friday and sometimes Saturday morning. But when you put the sale ring in, it started to feel like the sale was about to happen. As far as working with siblings, well, you found out you didn't know anything at a pretty young age if you had older siblings. Then they kind of went their way a little bit, but they still come back and tell you occasionally what you're doing wrong. So you can always learn. Now I get the privilege of working with my kids, and it's good to see them grow. So, not that they do everything right, but I try not to point out everything they do wrong.
We're a very close family. All have each other's backs, all pitch in to help whenever somebody needs help. Sale has helped as us as a family because, like I said, we all end up coming in together, and we know in the fall, Saturday after Thanksgiving, where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing.
There's a lot of people that just plan for the day. It's set to be, it brings a lot of people together once a year that may not come together otherwise, I think.
I think the thing that's really interesting is what's been constant, and that's been the hard work of family and volunteers, of friends, and we really couldn't have done it without them.
How we all come together as a family, pitch in to do what each of us is good at, which has evolved over time. When everybody helps and has a role and to make the sale successful and work together to make it a good sale.
I'd like to tell the buyers and supporters thank you. 50 years is a long time, and it wouldn't be possible without the buyers and supporters that come year after year.
It takes a lot of loyal customers to be able to do this every year for this many years.
Just thank you for supporting us and believing in us and our cattle for all these years.
Lawrence always said, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And man, he sure worked harder than anybody I knew. And he must have really loved it. So I would tell the next generation to find what they're passionate about and do that.
I would tell you guys, the next generation, find your passion and do whatever you can to make it happen. Don't be afraid to try something. Try something new. Don't hold back.